Hi, my name is Renata, and in this video we are going to compare instruments with 9 and 12 strings. I'm going to tell you about the key differences between the instruments with more and fewer strings. Personally, I distinguish three main advantages of the many-stringed gusli over the gusli with fewer strings. First advantage is that the instrument with more strings gives us an opportunity to invert chords. If we play the gusli with 9 strings, we usually use strumming technique, something like so we play all the strings and the sound range isn't that wide. But if we play the instrument with more strings, we can play the same melody in simple terms above and below. To start with, we play the melody on the lower strings. Now we try to play the same melody on the upper strings. So the melodies on the upper and the lower strings don't contradict each other, but on the contrary, they can be merged, and that makes your playing more interesting. The second advantage is that the many-stringed instrument lets us diversify a melodic phrase. Here we should notice that a melody consists of two parts, a harmonic phrase when we play chords and a melodic phrase when we play a vocal part on the instrument. For example, we take a melody Tsiganechka, or Little Gypsy Girl in English, and at first we play it on the smaller instrument. Here we use at most only chords. Of course, there are some techniques which can diversify your playing on this instrument, but it is still playing with chords. For example, we can take a technique moving only one finger from one string to another. If we play the many-stringed instrument, we can make our playing more interesting by adding some bridge, and of course we can play it the same way as on the smaller instrument. In addition, we can play some intro to this melody. So the larger number of strings allows us to make our playing more interesting. And the third advantage is the opportunity of using more techniques. For comparison, the main technique for a smaller gusli is the finger strumming. Of course, there are many different techniques which can diversify your playing on the smaller instrument, but unfortunately their variety is not as large as for this instrument. Here, for example, we can use a finger style. It sounds like well, these are three main differences between the instruments with more and fewer strings. But in any case, if you buy the instrument with more strings, you can play it the same way as on the smaller instrument. That's all for today. I hope you liked this video and see you soon.